Hello everyone and welcome back to the August Chronicles. August Chronicles is a vlog space that covers everything parenting, but also sprinkles in a little lifestyle, all the things. I don't know what this video falls in, what category it falls in. Fun. It falls into the category of fun. And the category is fun. If this is your first time here, welcome. Go ahead, follow, click, like, subscribe, whichever platform you're on. One of my favorite YouTube series is Cosmo's Expensive Taste series. And essentially what they do is they invite celebrities in. They have a series of things. Doesn't have to be just food, drink, all the things. And that celebrity has to guess which one is the more expensive one. So, I figured I'd do that. I'm very excited. Sean has, what, 8 things? 8 things. He has went out, purchased, and selected a more expensive one and a relatively less expensive one, maybe even super cheap one of various categories. Most of these are food items because I love food. But it's a good mix. So let's get started. So what do we have here, Dave?
Sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine. Getting the party started. All right. So, can I not do anything? I can do everything in terms of like trying to figure out what it is.
Look.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a beverage, so you can drink it.
Okay.
Smell it. Look at it.
All the things.
All the things.
Okay. So right away, this one, which is number 2, is more effervescent. Okay. Definitely has more bubbles. They're pretty much the same color. This one smells like Chardonnay. This one smells like almost like apple. This one smells like Prosecco. Alright, I'm going to try number 1. Yeah, it smells earthy. Okay. It's very tart. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say number 2 is the more expensive.
Correct.
I mean, I know I want it, okay? I'm just going to save these, because number 1 is not bad.
Well, number 1
Was I right about the grape? Is this a Chardonnay grape?
I believe so. The bottles are in the fridge.
Okay. What do we have next?
Cupcakes.
Ooh, cupcakes. Right off the bat, I'm going to say this one is probably the cheaper one. Because that looks like... Actually, no. This one... Okay. I'm going to get a knife. This smells like it's cheap. This smells like butter. Okay. So this smells like straight up sugar. Okay. And this smells like butter. So actually, I changed. Not yet. That's not my final answer. But I feel like this one is going to be the more expensive one because I smell butter rather than like sugar. Sugar. That's what I smell here. Okay. I'm just going to taste the icing. Yeah, that's the cheap one. Let's see. Yeah, that's the more expensive one. It's fine. Let me just see. I don't need to taste the icing. I'm just going to taste the cake. Yeah, see, this one looks like cloud. To me, that's not a real bakery cupcake. It tastes like air. Okay. Yeah, that tastes like sugar and air. Okay. This one, yeah, this one looks like a regular bakery. Just made fresh today. Not by a machine. Not a bunch of preservatives. Yeah. This one with the little heart sprinkles is the more expensive one.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. How much was the cheaper one?
$1.
$1. Tastes like it.
Potato chips.
Potato chips. Right off the bat, I'm going to say this one's cheaper. These are Kettle. That's a Kettle chip. This looks like a Lay's chip. This also tastes like, it's almost like they dipped the potato chip in like a salt bath. Like almost like artificial salt almost. Whereas this one tastes like it was sprinkled with salt. Right? Like you get salt as you make your way through the chip. Whereas this one is just like, go and take this potato with a bunch of salt, please. Number 2 is more expensive.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Number 1 is more expensive. So I had to do this one like per ounce. Like, so per ounce of potato chip, those kettle cooked ones are 60 cents per ounce. Whereas those Hers potato chips were like 70 cents an ounce.
I feel like that's way too close for comfort. I may have lost that one, but I feel like that's basically the same price. 60 cents to 70 cents per ounce is the same price.
I mean, they're potato chips, honey. They're not going to be $1,000 an ounce for a potato chip.
What's the next one?
Chocolate. You have to eat them face down because chocolate bars are typically branded.
So I can't look at the brand.
You can't.
All right.
You can't look at the brand.
One is dark chocolate, and one looks like it's milk chocolate. Yeah. Okay. So, here's the issue that I'm having. This feels like not a fair lineup because one is dark and one is milk, right?
No.
They're both dark?
They're both milk.
They're both milk? Okay. So then if that's the case, I'm going to say this number 2, don't, I'm thinking, all right? Number 2 isn't as sweet. And if it's milk chocolate, then that, I would think the more expensive one, you don't need to put a whole bunch of sugar to mask the low quality. I really don't know chocolate like that. I'm going to say, I wish I could look at like how the squares are cut because that also makes a difference in my mind. I'm going to say that number 2 is the more expensive one.
Number 1.
Dang! Okay, let me see. I don't even know Lily's. Oh, okay. I mean, I know Lindt. This one's Lindt chocolate. I don't even know Lily's.
It's a fancy chocolate that I found at Whole Foods.
Okay. And they're both milk. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, 50% batting average.
Right.
Is that good? No? Okay.
Cheese.
I definitely don't know cheese. Are they both cheddar?
They are both extra sharp cheddar.
Okay. Okay, maybe I do know cheese. Look at me knowing cheese. I just know if I like it or if I don't. I don't really study cheese like that. This one tastes or smells like there's preservatives. This one smells like sharp cheddar. Very creamy. Okay. Very sharp. Tangy. This does not smell like something I want to eat. It's very distinct. I feel like whatever it is, it's very obvious because they don't taste the same at all. And I feel like if you knew cheese, you would be like, boom, because they don't. I just know I prefer this. Whether or not it's the cheaper one or the expensive one, I just prefer this one. I will say, this one seems to have a bit more character. This one is like just very, maybe it's supposed to be this way, it's just very like, it doesn't look as complex. Whereas this one, you know, when you break it, it kind of like, almost like that cheese crumble almost. I definitely prefer one. But I feel like I'm wrong. But that's okay. I'm going to choose the one that tastes the best for me. Number one is the more expensive one.
Incorrect.
Damn!
Number one is Target cheese. That's like the
Target,
Cabot.
honey?
Yeah, that's like it was.
Oh,
it's Cabot.
Oh,
It's like $2 a.
I would explain it because
Or no, $4 a pound.
I buy that.
The Trader Joe's cheese is $10 a pound.
And they're both sharp cheddar.
Actually, they're in the fridge. Extra sharp cheddar.
Yeah, I mean. Okay.
Why don't you cleanse your palate
please.
with water?
Thank you. Oh gosh, y'all. So far I'm losing. We all know that that's not normal. Okay? Water. What is the price difference here? Like, is this like what are you doing per ounce? Or
no, so they're both the same size. I bought liters.
Okay.
And one is 3 times the cost of the other.
Okay. All right, so let's look at, they're both clear, which means it did not come from a faucet. They smell like nothing. Okay. That one tastes like water. This one. I don't like that one. Number one.
Number one.
Okay, yeah. All right. Ugh.
That was like
number two
like
is horrible.
That's like Poland Spring or something.
Okay,
like that.
that's why.
And
Number one
Number
is
one
what?
is some fancy alkaline water from Whole Foods. Yep.
Now, I will say, I do feel like I can tell what's alkaline and what's not because it's a big taste difference. This just tastes horrible. Alright, now I'm back to 50%. I'm still failing. I'm just going to keep this one.
Stay hydrated, y'all.
Alright, the food is done.
Alright, next we have lip balm.
Oh gosh, okay. I should be able to. This packaging looks very cheap. I'll say that. It's not like super smooth. It's like clear plastic. We'll see. I don't know. Oh. It has a faint smell. It feels good. I don't know what it smells like. Okay. This, based on packaging, looks more expensive. Oh, okay. This is still plastic, so I don't believe the hype. But I'm assuming these are the same type of products. One, this one here looks a bit more opaque and it's whiter. This one, it has more of like a creamish tint. It almost looks like, you know, like there's some shea butter, maybe some cocoa butter. Okay. This feels really, this feels really good. Let's smell it. It almost, smells like a cupcake. Oh, it's twist. And whereas this one is just, go on, just put it on, girl. Just put the cap on and go and get out of here. This one is like, take your time with it, twist it off, think about it, reflect on the day while you're twisting off. Okay. This feels plastic, but actually, yeah, this is plastic. This is like Family Dollar plastic, whereas this is like, girl, you fancy plastic. I'm probably wrong, but I don't know. I like number one better, so I'm going to go with number one is more expensive.
Number one is exponentially more expensive than number two.
Oh, okay.
So you can take the tape off of that cover.
Is this
and
Bite?
see what it is. Take it off.
It feels like a Bite brand. And this one feels like Maybelline baby lips. Oh, thank you, babe. I'll take it. This one is fresh sugar. It's a lip treatment with SPF 15. What is this? Oh, okay. Listen. Blistex has there's a time and a place for Blistex. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to be using it still. But this definitely feels like a treat. It's even heavier.
Yeah, like so that one.
Okay.
The sugar one was like $17 or something like that, and then Blistex is Bliss.
Does this have SPF in it? No, it just says hydrate. Girl, hydrate. No treatment. Okay, last but not least, something that I am absolutely not knowledgeable in. Eyelashes. Just looking at it, I'm going to say that number 2 is the cheaper one, but I don't know. Let's feel. Number 1 feels really good. Number 2, oh gosh. Number 2 feels like maybe you paid 50 cents for it. Number 1, you know, I feel like I would maybe wear number 1. Yeah, I feel like this hopefully is a no-brainer. That number 1 is more expensive.
Final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. Number 2 is more expensive. Number 1 is from Target and it was $6.
Y'all, hear this. Like, it literally feels like, how much was number 2?
Like 15?
Maybe they come with mascara. Oh, like, they're so hard. Number 1 is so soft and like natural feeling. I mean, first of all, I don't know if you do lashes. Like, $6 seems like a good, like that's a decent price, right? For like everyday strip lashes. I don't know. I don't know. These feel like they came with built-in mascara. These things are hard, okay? They're rough. So I'm back to 50%. So I guessed 4 out of 8. This was very hard, but very fun. I definitely want to do it again. What I got right makes sense, right? Because I drink a good amount of wine, right? I eat all the cakes and pies, all the sugar. I am a big skincare person.
And the water.
And I be drinking my water and minding my business. Duh, all of that makes sense, right? Like, I'm not really a cheese person. Like, if you put a cheese plate in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. But I'm not like, oh yes, I'm recommended the unexpected cheddar from Trader Joe's and the smoked Gouda. The end. So it makes sense that I got the cheese wrong. I don't buy bars of chocolate to munch on them. I will buy a chocolate brownie and devour it. I'm not buying a piece of chocolate. So there's that. I don't really eat potato chips. I'll eat like corn chips or tortilla chips. So I'm making excuses, y'all. The point is this. This was fun. Perhaps we'll do one again with maybe food. You know what I'm going to do next time? I'm going to invite my girl, Marsharell, and we're going to do different foods. That's what we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. I don't feel bad. Now I do feel like I need to.
Well, you have 2 bottles of sparkling open now.
Now I'll just go drink my sparkling and celebrate my loss.
50% is
50% is a failing grade in any
not in baseball.
Any way you.
Not in baseball. If you bang 50%, you're in the Hall of Fame. You're the best. You're the best player that ever lived.
All right, y'all. This was fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.